You've been lied to. Everything you learned about history, about civilization, about humanity, it was a cover-up. In the heart of Africa, a king owned an entire country as his personal property. He didn't just rule it, he bled it dry. 10 million souls vanished, erased, and the world looked away. But what happened next will make your blood run cold. Because the wealth stolen from this genocide is still funding empires today. Welcome to Hidden Africa. What I'm about to show you was almost buried forever. The year is 1885, the Berlin Conference. European powers are slicing up Africa like a cake, but one man, King Leopold II of Belgium, he didn't want a slice, he wanted the whole plate. He convinced the world he was a humanitarian, a protector. He said he wanted to bring Christianity and trade to the savages. It was the greatest scam in human history. He didn't own Congo as a colony. He owned it as private property. The Congo Free State, his personal piggy bank, and the currency, rubber. The world was hungry for tires, for hoses, for the new industrial age. Leopold had the vines, but he needed hands to bleed them. He didn't send soldiers, he sent mercenaries. The force public and their orders were simple: meet the quota or die. But the punishment for failure wasn't death. It was something worse, something that haunts the Congo to this day. Imagine your village. Dawn breaks. Armed men surround you. They take the men. They take the women. They hold the children hostage. You are told, fill this basket with rubber sap if you return empty. Your child does not come home. The quotas were impossible. The vines were dried up. But the king demanded more. So the soldiers devised a system. To prove they hadn't wasted bullets on hunting, they had to return with a hand, a right hand. For every bullet fired, villages were burned, men were mutilated. If the quota wasn't met, the hands were taken from the living. I know this is hard to hear, but you need to understand the scale. This wasn't war, this was factory farming of human beings. While rubber exports skyrocketed, the population plummeted. Half the population of the Congo wiped out. But here's the question nobody asks. Where did the money go? For years, the world knew nothing. Leopold controlled the press. He hired lobbyists in Washington. He bribed journalists in London, but secrets always leak. Two men dared to speak, Edie Morel and Roger Casement. They smuggled out testimonies. They showed the world the baskets of hands, and the world shrugged. Why? Because everyone was profiting. The shipping companies, the tire manufacturers, the banks. Leopold's wealth built the grand architecture of Brussels. The statues, the parks, the museums, all built on Congo blood. Walk through Brussels today. You see the glory, you don't see the ghosts. And when Leopold finally lost control, did the suffering stop? No, it just changed owners. Belgium annexed the Congo. They said they would fix it. But the machines of extraction remained. Here's what they still don't teach in schools. The Congo wasn't just about rubber. It was about what was underneath. Uranium for the atomic bomb. Cobalt for your smartphone battery. Copper for the electric grid. Every time you charge your phone, you are connected to the Congo. The chain never broke. It just went underground. There are rumors, whispers of a secret society formed in the 1920s, the Leopold Circle. They say wealthy families still hold deeds to land in the Congo. Land that doesn't exist on any public map, forbidden zones, where modern mercenaries guard ancient mining sites. I have received documents from a whistleblower inside the mining industry. They claim the genocide never ended, it just became digital. I traveled to the Equator province, the heart of Leopold's kingdom. The elders there, they don't speak of Leopold by name. They call him the White Ghost. They say at night, the rubber trees weep. They say the soil is too rich because of what was buried there. We found a mass grave, unmarked, no crosses, just bones tangled with rusted chains. The local government told us to leave. They said it was dangerous, but I know why. Because if the world sees this, the reparations claims would bankrupt nations. King Leopold II died in 1909, but his system is immortal. We think we are free, we think slavery is history, but look at the cobalt mines, look at the child labor, look at the prices you pay. I promise to show you the truth. But there is one more secret. One more layer, this document. List the names of the modern beneficiaries. The companies, the families. I cannot release it yet. If I do, I disappear like Casement. Like Lumumba, but I will release it if this video hits 100,000 likes. Because safety is in numbers. Subscribe to Hidden Africa. Turn on notifications. Because in part 2, we reveal the names. Stay hidden. Stay dangerous.